Used to know a girl, she had a ton of guys. One of them found out about it, beat her up so bad she ended up in a hospital in Guerrero Street. What story, Mark?
Yeah, you can say that again.
Who the fuck laughs at a story like that?
And I love Lisa so much.
Hey guys, I'm here to give you my thoughts on the movie The Disaster Artist, which just came out a few days ago. First thing I want to point out, if you don't know who Tommy Wiseau is, if you've never even heard or seen The Room, then you're not really gonna fully understand this movie and what it means, kind of. James Franco stars as Tommy Wiseau, who's a very interesting person. His brother Dave Franco plays Greg. I can't remember his last name, so I'm just gonna say Greg. I really should have looked that up before I filmed. This film is basically about the story of Tommy Wiseau and Greg and them coming together as friends and making the movie The Room. It's based off the book The Disaster Artist, which Greg wrote, I believe, and I think somebody else had a hand in the book. I can't remember. Look it up. It's a fantastic read. I read it a few years ago, and it was incredible. The film itself is a amazing journey that's honestly incredibly funny if you know the things that are going to happen in the movie The Room. Not even just in The Room, that if you know about Tommy Wiseau, then you are pretty much ready to laugh and just feel about anything that's going to happen in a majority of the scenes. The Room is one of the worst films ever made. Like, it is a bad film, but oh my god, it is such a great film to watch, especially with friends. Like you, Steven and Cody. You guys loved it. The film, like, it really does open up more about Tommy's life, because Tommy isn't really the main character. The main focus is kind of Greg. And you sort of see his relationship go from, like a friend to best friend to, like, roommates to crazy arguing, acquaintances. And it's insane to see, like, the level of absurdity that dives into this film. It's just incredible. I don't think I made any sense in what I said, but I'm sticking with it. This movie is phenomenal. I think it's great. It's acted great. A lot of the actors did a great job. I think some of the actors from The Room, cameoed in this film. There were some parts where I actually felt for Tommy. Like, he was kind of a jackass, during the filming, and he was a very, very strange fellow, but like, he wanted to make a movie. He wanted to make something big. And as someone who's a film student, who's making videos on YouTube and whatnot, I relate very heavily to that. Like, I always wanted to make something really great and awesome, and to see people not react to it the way that I thought they would be a little disappointing, but he made it work. And look at The Room now. It is one of the biggest films in, like, cinema history. It's become a cult phenomenon. All in all, the film is honestly a masterpiece. I would honestly give it a 10 out of 10. Because it's funny, inventive, it's full of great scenes that are dramatic and freaking tear-jerking and just full-out amazingness. I would definitely recommend seeing it. I would recommend looking up Tommy Wiseau and watching the movie The Room first before you watch The Disaster Artist. The fact that Tommy Wiseau still does, like, I think he does YouTube videos, and I think he still makes movies, is just incredibly strange. But you know what? I gotta give him props for continuing to do what he does. And to, try and copyright and sue anyone that makes any videos about The Room. Take the good with the bad, huh? Alright. So anyway, how was your sex life?